What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Now today we've got the day 2 review of the second Ashes test match, and oh boy, is England fucked. That's as far as I know how to say it. Coming into this series, I thought, everyone was saying how it was going to be a 4-0, 5-0 sweep. I was one of those people. I said, look, Australia is going to dominate England. This is a shocking England team. They, with all due respect, other than Joe Root and maybe Stuart Broad and Jimmy Anderson, they are pure shit. Like, they have nothing going for them but Joe Root and two 40-year-old bowlers. That's the best they can do to bring to the biggest series of their lives. I mean, seriously, England, do better. Do better. Because you are embarrassing not only your own country, but you're embarrassing, neutral cricket fans who watch this series, who watch the Ashes for some close battle of cricket, and the only battle so far has been Australia deciding which bar they're going to go to when the test match finishes. That's the only battle Australia is going through at the moment, because this match could be done in 3 days, 4 days. Oh boy, England, do something. Make it something competitive. Give us something to talk about. Because you at the moment, if I was in England, I'd be fleeing the country. I'd be getting the first plane ticket out of there. I'd be saying, fuck this. I'm going to a country where they know how to play cricket properly. Come to Australia. At least you're going to get some competitive cricket out of your own country. I mean, if I was an England fan and I had to... the Ashes each day starts around in the middle of the morning in England, 3 a.m, 4 a.m. If I was someone who lived in England, was a mad cricket fan and thought, oh, here we go, I'm going to wake up in the morning, watch my team play some cricket, and then you watch your team, for 2 days in the field, Australia declare for 473, and then you're like, oh, we're into bat now under the lights, this could be tough. You lose 2 goddamn wickets in 8 overs. You suck. Rory Burns sucks. Hasib Ahmed, I like you, but with all due respect, you suck as well. I mean, this whole England team is pure shit, except for Joe Root and maybe Dawid Malan in their top order batting. Where is... It just makes no sense that they have these good players sitting on the sidelines, but they're playing these absolute spuds. I mean, when you've got someone like what's his name? I think Ben Folkes is his name. Wicketkeeper batsman. You've got, Johnny Bairstow's playing as the sub. You've got, there's no Moeen Ali. There's no Adil Rashid. There's no Mason Crane. I would rather play goddamn Owen Morgan and James Vince over these guys. At least they have experience and have played a lot of cricket around the world, so they know what conditions they're dealing with. They know how to bloody hold a bat. Some of these England players... Rory Burns. I'll get into the review in a second, but Rory Burns has got to be the worst cricketer in all of England. He sucks. He can't bat, doesn't bowl, and he has to be the worst professional fielder ever. Did anyone watch the last 2 days of the Ashes? He threw about 3 boundaries worth of overthrows. He misses the stumps by about this goddamn much. When he fields, he drops about 4 catches in an innings. He sucks. Rory Burns has got to be one of the worst cricketers I've ever glanced my eyes on. And that is not harsh, because he sucks. He's going to have to find something to do. I think he should be running the drinks, to be honest, because he is pure shit. Look, that's my little rant over. Let's get into the review. Labuschagne was out for 100. Smudge just missed out on his ton. Played so well, deserved a ton. Head bowled by Alan DeGeneres, unlucky. Cam Green got a beautiful delivery from Ben Stokes. Look, he left himself a bit open there, Cam Green, but right shot, it was there. Not the right shot was there. He went to block it. Just a good ball from Ben Stokes. I'll give him some credit, Ben Stokes. He's one of the... And this is something I'll give Ben Stokes credit for. At least he is working harder, and he looks like he wants to be out there playing cricket for his country more than anyone else on that field. Ben Stokes actually looks like he cares to be there. Everyone else in the team literally looks like they give 0 Fs to be on the field playing cricket for their country in one of the biggest series of their life. Like, most of the people there in the England team, they look disheartened. They don't look like they even want to be there. So I'll give Ben Stokes that credit. That's the only credit I'll give you, Ben. But you actually look like it means something to you, which, respect. Alex Carey, a nice little half century. First of many, hopefully, for his career. Stark, how beautiful this tail end. Stark, 39 not out. Neeser, 35. And Jai Richardson hit a nice 9 runs. So, we end up declaring for 473. We then were going to get around, 15, 20 overs. Bowling at them under lights with the new pink ball. Hold on, I'll go through the bowlers. Anderson, 2 for. Broad, 1. Wokes. Why is Chris Wokes playing over Mark Wood? Mark Wood was their only bowler that actually looked threatening in the first test. I know Robinson took wickets, but he didn't look great in the first test. He just got wickets. Mark Wood should be playing, and a specialist spinner should be playing. I've been saying at least Adil Rashid, at least Moeen Ali, at least give someone like Mason Crane a debut. Has he played Test cricket? He deserves to be playing Mason Crane. He would fit this pitch beautifully. Good. He bowls good spin as well. Robinson, 1 for. Stokes, 3 for. And Alan DeGeneres, he bowled 20 overs. If you are relying on Joe Root to bowl 20 overs, you're in trouble. 1 wicket. Alright. England, we only got through 8 overs because it started, raining a tiny bit, and then there was plenty of lightning around. I'm sure everyone's seen the lightning photos. They were crazy. But we only got through 8.4 overs. And, we took 2 wickets. We took a wicket of Haseeb Hameed for 6. Michael Neeser gets his first international wicket. There's no one who deserves it more. And how good was it to see Usman Khawaja and Mitchell Swepson, both of his best friends and his Queensland Bulls teammates for Sheffield Shield, run out there with the drinks, throw the drinks on the ground, and give him a big hug. That's what it's all about. Yeah, I love to see that. So happy for Neeser. He looks on fire early. He's going to be so dangerous. Burns, I literally have nothing more to say to you. You are... I'm not... If you... No. For what... I could say some things about Burns, but I'm not gonna. Because YouTube probably won't allow it. That's all I'm going to say. If you want to know my real thoughts on Burns, just DM me. That's that, and I'll give you my real thoughts on Burns. Malan, again, I actually like Malan. He's one of the only batsmen from England that I think's good and should be there, and actually looks like he wants to be there and can actually hold the bat and make runs. Doesn't seem like many other people for England can do that. And the skipper's out there, 5 runs off 9. He's the guy. He's the only hope for England. Maybe Ben Stokes, Ollie Pope. He's had no impact. No one in this lineup has had any impact on the series. That is crazy to say for England, that not one person in this entire team has had any sort of impact on the series. Joe Root's been below average. Malan's been okay. Haseeb's been average. Stokes has been average. Burns has been fucking... He looks like an 80-year-old county cricketer out there. He is garbage. Butler, he's looked okay, except for those horrible drop catches behind the stumps. Anderson and Broad, they said they were rested for this second test. They look like they've just played 6 tests in a row. They both look cooked. They look old. They look cooked. They don't look like they're up to it anymore. With all due respect, one of the greatest bowling combinations of all time, Anderson and Broad. I'll give them that, but they don't look up to it. Seriously, Mark Wood had to play. He just had to play, and a spinner had to play. It just had to be, I agree. I wouldn't play Jack Leach, but again, Crane, Rashid, Moeen Ali, even Dawid Malan can bowl some leg spinners. Get him on to bowl, because they were getting nothing through that pitch. And with all due respect to Joe Root, he has been a shit-house captain this series. There has been... I can't think of one good decision that Joe Root has made to impact the game and try and win his team a test match or get a wicket. His fielding... His choice of fields has been shithouse. His bowling changes have been horrible. His picking the 11s has been horrible. Yeah, I mean, Joe Root, great batsman. Arguably the best batsman in the world. Whatever. But he cannot captain to save his life, especially in this series. You know, he's been a really good captain on home soil, but he got exposed as a captain in, you know, well, he actually got exposed as captain when India toured there earlier this year. His bowling changes were horrible. His fielding placements were just off. And I thought, you know, you can have a bad series as captain and just be out of it, sure. But now you're in an Ashes series, the biggest series of your life, overseas, in Australia. It doesn't get harder than that. And you are captaining not well. So, I know this video has been more of a, you know, roasting session of England and just, you know, honestly expressing my disappointment for what England are serving up at the moment. The Ashes is always meant to be the most competitive series on earth. It's meant to be the best series. It's meant to be nail-biting every day, last ball. You know, batsmen on each side are meant to be having absolute tussles with the bowlers. There's meant to be some fierce out there. There's no fierce from any team because we are rolling England. I mean, this is embarrassing. Australia, we could put in like some 12-year-olds and that we would still win. I mean, that's how bad England are. Hey, I mean, Jai Richardson, who's getting a bit of swing, nice. Starkey took a wicket as well, which is really good to see. Took Burns as well. Burns sucks. I mean, he is fucking so bad. The live win probability, England 3%. You can turn that into 0% because I'm telling you, there is zero chance they win this test match. A draw, I don't see them drawing it either. We will win this test match. We will probably bowl them out for under 250 on day 3. They will follow on. We'll bowl them out again. We probably won't even have to bat again. And that's game in day 3 or 4. Because to be honest, England suck. And they need to find a spark. I hope I'm wrong. And I hope England can now make this competitive series and give the fans something to enjoy a competitive series. As an Australian, I'm happy that we're killing them and we're smashing them and winning. That makes me smile, but I still want competitive cricket. That's always important. But hey, rant over, review over. I just had to get all that off my chest about England because they suck. And I know I've been getting a lot of DMs from everyone and comments of people saying this series, a lot of neutral fans are pretty bored of this series, and I can't blame you. But keep watching. I mean, if you love cricket, you'll keep watching. And just be happy that Australia is beat, because no one likes England. So just enjoy England getting smashed. But hey, that is gonna cap it off, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.